into orbit, where it will dispatch a series of satellites. They'll monitor the Earth and the ocean, initially for the Ministry of Defense, but the possible Earth and the ocean series of satellites. They'll or 7. Cosmic Girl. The space plane will blast the rocket into orbit, where it will dispatch a series of satellites. They'll monitor the Earth and the ocean, initially for the Ministry of Defense, but the possibilities are as endless as the sky itself.
Right, we're going to acknowledge in the I just noticed that they're supposedly doing the space launch from UK soil today, right? Of course, the UK soil idea, the soil is the key and tiller of the soil, right? What they're supposed to be doing is launching a space rocket from Britain, right? Which is obviously the first time they've done that type of thing, right? Of course, a load of garbage and a load of hex, because any rockets can go up into space, right? But they obviously think that they've dumbed people down enough now to the extent where they'll believe it, like like they did in America in 1960 or whatever, right? Wait, in 69 or whatever, right? So they think they've done a good enough job of dumbing the British populace down, which they might have done, they might have done. But as you see here, orbit, the T brothers, see, the T bro, it's the T brothers and the virgins, like the Vestal virgins, see? So it's all, again, trans codes and that, right?
Our role here, of course, is to create a commercially sustainable launch capability, but also it's ensuring that we step through the regulations that we've put in place through primary legislation.
Ian, a net, and look at this here badge. As you can see, first thing you see is the 7, right? And this here, like five things, just like the pentagram symbol for a start, right? So it's all about, that type of thing, hexing these naturals, these animals, goats, right? As you can see here, it's from Cornwall. So Cornwall is very much to do with the fantasy, the King Arthur story and all that type of idea. So again, this is more fantasy-like, isn't it? And total hex, like, you know what I mean? Because as ordinary rockets can go beyond the Earth's atmosphere, like, go up and just drop down. And I was trying to find the badge. You can't find the badge on the outside of that TV clip. This is something to do with the same thing, and this basically is symbolising again like the syringe, right? Like the needle and the snake and all that stuff. This is basically again symbolising the syringe of injecting hormones and that. As you see here, the orbit, the T brothers. And again, you've got a bit of a G in this there, see? Like the Cold War idea. Like the Cold War idea of East and West, right? They split it into two camps type of thing, East and West. Right? So you've seen it again, a lot of these type of codes end up. Launch or one, it's like a turbo run or something. And just a total piss take, like, right? And there's the T brothers, see? The T brothers. And as I say, right, no rocket can go up past the Earth's atmosphere, they just go up and then drop down again, like the what goes up must come down type of idea. Again, Jungle Surfer done excellent videos on that quite a few years ago, so watch them, like, and you see exactly how it works in that, right? Of course, right here, these V2 rockets from 1945, right, basically shows, the extent of a rocket's capabilities. Right? 1945, we're testing these.
By Hitler's last secret weapon, the V2, hurled on London in the last desperate months before Germany's final defeat.
Of course, a lot of hex.
V2 is still being fired by Germans. but this time directed by British science.
But this basically shows the rocket, right? It's the same as a Cape Canaveral's launch and all that, right? Same as the NASA stuff and the Cape Canaverals, right?
Another launching with a great weapon beeping
And it just drops
65
down,
miles
see?
skywards and reaching 3,000 miles an hour.
They're trying to hex you again with this here, pretending that the thing goes up and keeps going, right?
Under the eyes of science, the rocket trail that once threatened Europe may face a peaceful path in days to come.
But as you can see, its trajectory is just, falling away. So it's like just dropping out. Basically the most authentic, honest footage you'll ever see of these rockets.
Common scientific research. In the early days, so many launchings were faulty that terrified laborers refused to work on the project. Some would spar or praise were faulty that terrified laborers refused to work on the project.
As you see there, Pete. It won't coming down. That one's going up and that one coming down.
The project. Some would spar or crazily up and then plummet down.
So that's what it do, see? That's basically what it do.
One of many failures, it crashed on a German airfield, and the dwindling Luftwaffe pulled the men who had spent their lives protecting it.
See? So it shows you basically the rocket goes up, right? Reaches its sort of top flight there, trajectory or whatever, and then just drops. Never advanced beyond that to this day, see? Yeah, right? Another good example here. Basically, that's all a rocket does, see? Go up to a certain level, and then just fall back down to earth and that's it. Of course, a cutaway there, right? Now, why couldn't you just shoot it in one continuous, take, see? Cut away from there, right? And then, different shot. And that's what they always do. They always show the cutaway, right? And obviously, when they're showing the ones on the supposedly going into space, it's they cut away to a pre-film sequence. Unbelievable, right? This one is STS-132, right? So a 33, right? It's from launch from the Kennedy Space Center. And watch this one, right? It actually shows the rocket falling back down to Earth. Watch this one, right? Obviously, fake globe idea and all that, right? Reaching its sort of top flight altitude or whatever you call it, right? It's about as far as up as it's gonna go, right? And it's starting to drop, see? That's as far up as it's going, right? And then it's starting to drop, level off type of thing. And there you go, it's dropping. It's dropping, see? And that's where then the video, of course, right? Drops into and then disguised by piles of smoke. clearly see it dropping away, and that's the end of the video. I mean, this is a official NASA video of Kennedy Space Center. There you go. See, you clearly see it falling. And that's where the end of the video. It starts speeding it up and all that. See, maybe it's even disguised it with some CGI or something. That's what the deep rocket goes up and then it falls back down. It's on near this one. Another NASA one here, right? And obviously this is using the shuttle idea, right? It's supposed to get the shuttle up, and then that's supposed to enter space, right?
Atlantis now on the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute line to orbit, 4.5 million. That's right. 3 good auxiliary power units, en route to the International Space Station.
The claimants it's going to the International Space Station, right? But again, this is basically showing the rocket in its true sense, because the rocket sort of runs out of fuel and then just falls away, right? Falls to the ground. So it's like it's showing the rocket what the rocket really does, type of thing. It just guns up to a certain distance and then drops. Now, of course, they're claiming that this flies off into space to dock with a space station in space. Of course, it's a total lie. Like, look at the 7 on the wings. That's why they're filming it from that angle, see? Showing the 7 cut. Basically, 777 on it, see? So it's Masonic hex, like. And these, burn out and the rockets fall away. True reflection of what it's about. That'll be fake. That'll be real, see? That's what happens.
Atlantis steering into the center lane of Highway 129 en route to the International Space Station. 2 minutes 20 seconds.
Total hex. So what they're always doing, right, is mixing real footage, right, with fake footage, right? So obviously they're showing like the real footage of the rockets launch, right? And then always the cutaway, right, to a different scene, and that'll be where you pre-film sequences of like rockets going through supposed space and all that coming, right? So you see what I mean? Of course we know how easy it is to film, special effects here, things, because we've all seen all the movies, like Star Wars and Thunderbirds and Star Trek and all that. So that's exactly what they're doing. They're mixing a bit of real footage with pre-filmed fantasy footage, of rockets going through the space, and that's it. After the sort of rocket launch is filmed, right, the cutaway, and then on to the film sequence. Of course, it's as easy as this to film, and of all a similar type of stuff. A bit less interesting than that, like, see? Easy as.
Will shortly become the care of another queen. To them and their posterity that we can never teach. They will continue the voyages we have begun, and journey to all undiscovered countries, all to the God of no man.
It's exactly the same thing. Filmed CGI footage, blended with, just film of a building, controlled demolition on the building, and then they insert a pre-film sequence.
It just speared through the building like a fireball.
Syringe cut again. Spear.